Hear from IntelliResponse how the Story Selling Workshop helped their experienced salespeople become more engaging and their inexperienced salespeople onboard quicker.
It helped us to deliver the customer stories in a much more compelling way. I mean, we have a lot, the good news is we have a lot of good successes and a lot of customer stories, but I think it made me realize that the way we're telling them is very dull and boring, and that if I was the receiver of the story, I don't know if I'd be that excited. So I think what you helped us to do is to take our existing stories and embellish them and bring them to life and make them more meaningful.
You always say that the folks in services and technology and who have been at a company for a long time are your best salespeople because they can relate to the customer and they can tell stories of what's gone on at the organization in the past. I think the biggest asset that this provides in terms of the value of storytelling as a sales tool is I think it expedites the onboarding process and shorten the time for my reps to be productive, which is critical for us as a business.
IntelliResponse, like many companies, was good at left brain selling with facts and figures to Mr. Analytical. But to win more business, they needed to learn how to also right brain sell with storytelling to Mr. Intuitive. Because we all know people buy on emotion and justify with logic.
So we found when we did win-loss reports over the last couple of years that what we thought was closing the business was not actually closing the business. So the ROI is table stakes, and what actually closes the deal or closes the business is the strategic value, and in more often than not that comes along with the story.
But is this just theory or something that they'll actually use?
And we found that we came up with 8 different stories that fit a variety of scenarios and objections that we're going to use tomorrow. I think the risk with many sales programs is that they turn into shelfware. With this is something that I can honestly say that we're going to start using tomorrow.
So why wouldn't Paul, an ex-VP of sales of PeopleSoft and someone who ran his own sales process company for 5 years, not do this himself?
It's not like you're not capable of doing it. We're all smart guys. We're all capable of doing it. But the problem is we have day jobs. And the J job of a VP of sales is to move from sales opportunity to sales opportunity and coaching to coaching. And even though you have the best of intentions, you don't do it because it's such a tactical job that the day-to-day activities get in the way of strategic things you're trying to achieve. So storytelling is a strategic initiative, and it takes a lot of focus to really do that and pull it off and bring it into your organization and internalize it. So you need somebody who can step back, who isn't in the day-to-day weeds, who has the time and the background and the knowledge to bring it to your organization. I think that's the value. Otherwise, it just won't get done. It'll remain on your to-do list this month, next month, and 6 months from now. You'll never get around to it.